Those vegan guys. Thank you.
Hello my loves, it's a quick health update vlog because a lot of you have been asking on lives and just on like general vlogs sometimes if I've heard anything back from my last x-ray which was actually at the end of August, the day that Stuart and I got back from London filming with $1 Million Vegans. Anyway, no I hadn't. Anyway, the other day I've tried a few times to phone the doctors and you can just never get through. It's like it tells you the line for appointments is now closed. Please call between 8:30 and 12:30 and 1:30 and 6:30, and I've always called between them times and it still says that. Anyway, the other day I just got really annoyed about it, so I sent an email to the doctors and I just said, look, I'm about to make a complaint. I can never get through. I've had nothing back from you about the x-ray I had at the end of August, and I want to see you about this. Because although the dermatologist has said he'll cut it off and get it tested and it's going to leave a round white scar, I would rather see a cosmetic surgeon, to be honest, and just have it cut off like my mum did. Exactly what happened with my mum. It was just cut off, it was cut around, and nice little scar. So because of the email I sent today while we were in the barbers, today's Friday, I gets a call from the doctors. Hi, about your email, your x-ray results were completely clear, hence there not being a call back. We would only call you back if there was something there. There wasn't. It was completely clear. Would you like to come and see the doctor about a possible referral to a cosmetic surgeon on the 10th of November? As in, come and see her on the 10th of November. Yes, appointment made. Done. So, the whole chest thing, I'm still linking back to the rhinitis and the fact that I suffer with a terrible nasal drip. It's awful. I've explained it before. It's basically my inner sinuses, all back there, create a lot of stuff, and some of it is too far back for me to get out, so it goes down instead. It's gross, it's totally gross. But so when I go and see her about the cosmetic surgery possibility on the 10th of November, I will also be asking to see somebody who may be a specialist, ENT, ear, nose and throat, and we can get it nailed whether in fact there is anything they can do about this rhinitis. My brother's actually had several surgeries because of it. So that's the general health update. Now let's get to the fact that I have been incredibly sedentary for far too long now, and just as you all know, if you've been watching the vlogs, if you've been keeping up with me and my kitchen chats, there was a point just before COVID, I was like, right, this is it, starting walking again, getting back into the things. Then COVID came along, and so of course it was 10 days of isolation, and then it's so easy to slip right back into sedentary. So, I have a plan, but first I have to tell you a story. Long time ago, possibly 20 years ago, myself, Jason, and a friend of ours from college, Curtis, were in our house. We lived in Worneth at the time. Curtis said, "Can I use your phone?" And I can't remember specifically what it was for, but it might have been something to do with a pay-as-you-go mobile phone. I can only think that's what it would have been. And so Curtis is on the phone and the lady that he's speaking to, they have this conversation and it's like quite a bit, and then she says, "Can I have your address please?" And he didn't know what address to give. So he put his hand over the phone. He said, she's asking me for an address. What shall I do? Shall I give my mum's, or shall I give here, what shall I do? And I said, Curtis, it doesn't really matter. It's a pay-as-you-go mobile phone. They don't really need your real address. Say anything. Say 10 cucumber Pap Pap. It'll be fine. Curtis lost it completely and had to put the phone down. Couldn't continue the conversation. He was in hysterics. Jason was in hysterics. And it's always stuck with me. 10 cucumber Pap Pap. So, the other day, while I was sat thinking about this time of year, again, those of you that know us and know the channel know that 5 years ago, on November the 6th, we were the victims in a pretty violent armed robbery. And that affected us both, obviously. But mentally, it seems to have affected me much more. I'm the one that ended up having panic attacks and really bad anxiety and flashbacks, really, and hypervigilance, like to some tune, getting terrified. Somebody sat behind me on the bus and everything. I ended up having CBT. And every year at this time of year, since this time of year, the end of October, the beginning of November, it starts to come back. It all starts to come back. And for the most part, I've just gone with the flow. Let myself feel those feelings, but I don't want to do that anymore because I'm tired of it now. 5 years, this has all already taken way too much from me. I mean, it's terrible. Now, 5 years ago, I was kicked off the TV show. On the 6th of November, just a couple of weeks later, the armed robbery. And I've had enough of it. So I've decided what I'm going to do this year is I'm going to hit the 6th of November already doing incredibly positive things for myself and my health. Let's go back to 10 cucumber Pap Pap. So 10 I thought, right, that's a funny thing, 10 cucumber Pap Pap. It always reminds me of a really funny off the cuff thing that happened that had my husband and my best friend at the time in hysterics. So why don't I use those numbers? Why don't I do 10? So from Monday, the 1st of November, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a minimum of 10 minutes on the bike, a minimum of 10 push-ups. I'll probably end up doing more, but I'm not holding myself to more. 10's enough to start with. And I'm going to do approximately 10 minutes of sit-ups. However, if I only do 10 sit-ups, that's fine, that's enough. That will still be 10 sit-ups, 10 press-ups, and 10 minutes on the bike that I wasn't doing previously. So I have to. 10 from Monday the 1st of November. Because as I've said in previous vlogs, before the COVID, when I was already getting on the ball, if I hit Christmas at the weight I'm at now, I'm already overweight, I've talked about that. I'm not happy here, but I don't physically do enough. I don't necessarily have to change what I eat, but I probably will. I will probably make some adaptations, particularly to lunch, and there are going to be some days when I'm going to skip lunch. So from breakfast to dinner, I'll just have liquids, because I have a very good, very healthy, very filling breakfast every day, be it either a croissant or a crumpet, a load of fresh berries, and half a slice of toast with jam on. That's plenty. Plus my lemon water. I know many of you know about our ice cubes, where we, in the NutriBullet, whole lemon, peel and all, turmeric, black pepper water, turn it into a liquid, make it into an ice cubes, pop one into a teacup of boiling water every morning. It's the first thing we do before we have breakfast. And I'm fed up of putting myself on the back burner because of external things that I can do nothing about. Jason said the other day, all this being in limbo stuff with the health and the employment tribunal and the vegan queens getting back to, you know, and the country and the rising bloody COVID cases and hospitalisations and all of that. We're very much in limbo, still in limbo, waiting for this result, that result, a check on this, a result from that. And that limbo can sometimes really have a negative effect on me, and I'm sure on you too, whereby you just feel stuck, like you're constantly waiting for things to happen, and so you just wait. Well, that's not good enough anymore. I need to prioritise my health. And I can only do that by actually taking some proper action. 10, 10, 10. 10 minutes on the bike, 10 press-ups, 10 sit-ups. And if that's all I do, every day for a month, that's way more than I was doing the month before, and so it has to have a beneficial impact. And of course, things are now quietening down at the allotment, so I'm not going to be getting the same level of physical activity there as I was before. And so, if any of you would care to join me, if you feel a bit overweight, if you feel a bit like you could do better, we could all do better, couldn't we, all the time, and you're needing someone to do that with, I'm starting on Monday, and I won't vlog it every day. We'll just be doing our normal vlogs, you know, but I will keep you updated on how that's going, and I promise me that I'm going to do that from Monday. I'm the only person I need to promise, because I don't want to let myself down. I believe there have been times over the last 5 years that I have let myself down because I haven't been as strong as I could have been and faced things, and I need to fight. I need to hit November the 6th already doing positive things for myself and in fight mode against negativity, my own negativity, fight mode against being sedentary, sat around all the time waiting for life to happen. It's not going to. I have to make it happen. So 10, 10, 10 from Monday. As soon as I've had the doctor's appointment on November the 10th, I will let you know how that goes. And I definitely want to see somebody about it, because like I say, if my chest x-ray was clear, then I can only assume it's snot. There, I said it's gross. I live with it, I just think I feel. Yeah, I will keep you all updated. I'm looking forward to Monday. As I film this right now, it's Friday, and we're off out soon to meet a few subscribers actually, and have a pizza at a new vegan pizza place in Manchester. So that will be an upcoming vlog. There you are, thoroughly updated, chest clear. Hopefully seeing a cosmetic surgeon about this. Want to see someone about the rhinitis and the nasal drip, and is there any way that that can be dealt with? And let's join me if you want to, by promising yourself that you're going to do something physically every day. I would also highly recommend that you assign some minutes for just pure self-care, whether it be a facial steam or book yourself a foot massage, or do your own foot massage, or just have a hot soak in a bath and listen to some of your favourite music, or have a real pamper session where you cleanse and tone and moisturise, and, you know, from head to toe. Some physical activity to get yourself fitter and more healthy, and to treat yourself good, and some self-care time, because all of that will certainly have a really positive effect with all of this, and that's what I'm aiming for. 5 years is enough now. I'm hitting my darkest time in as positive a way as I possibly can. And if you fancy tagging along, I would love that. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to speak to you again very, very soon, of course, and wishing you all lots of love and happiness. Until I see you again, please be excellent to yourselves and each other. Bye, loves.